The obvious secret to digital marketing success. Hey everybody, it's Braden Chase, and I am glad to be here with you guys tonight. And I have a couple more stories for you guys tonight. A little while ago, yesterday, I kind of told you guys my general story of the things that I do, right? Was an English teacher, built a course went south, not my fault. Moved on to digital marketing, right? That's the little flow of that piece, right? And I wanted to kind of focus a little bit more tonight about this digital course thing. Like, how did that work? And I'm hoping that as I tell you this story as to why that particular course did so well, that it kind of helps you guys understand this secret to this really obvious secret to why digital marketing is important, why it's important for you, and what you need to do in order to make it work for you properly. Okay, so back in time a little bit, many years ago, almost 20 years ago now. Ouch. Okay, almost 20 years ago, I went to Brazil, and I lived in Brazil for a long time, and it was about 5 years total. And it was a wonderful experience in so many different ways, and I love it, and I love the people, and I can go and talk about that for a month, but not the point of the story. While I was down there, I got to know a lot of people, and I got to know a lot of really interesting people. And I became aware of a particular tendency of my own, that there are certain types of people that I like to be around more. My personality is such that I crave personal connections. Like, I would much rather sit down one-on-one with somebody and talk for 2 hours than go to a big old party with 10,000 people and go bounce around and have fun and do music, right? Love music, love parties, all great, but I crave that connection with people. I need it. I love it. It's awesome. So as I'm walking around in Brazil, I'm looking around for these kinds of people that are kind of like me. Like, I didn't know that at the time. It's not a strategy. It's just kind of what I was doing. And I'm looking for these people who have these connections. And as I'm going through, like, some of the places that I'm going to are um, really poor. Like, I'm walking through mud streets, and I'm coming up to these homes that are plywood with the corners broken off, and there's holes in it, and it's held together by twine, and it's kind of scary. And I'm like, is this place going to keep standing? Like, it's kind of concerning a little bit. But I go in there and I meet some of the most wonderful, kind, helpful, happy people that I've ever met in my life. And that happened over and over and over and over again. I'm like, these are my people. These people who have heart, who have love, who have kindness, who are striving to be the happiest and the best that they can in everything that they do, and to serve and to help and to try and give food and to try and help with this, and hey, come out of the rain and all this kind of stuff. Just being good people. Those are my people. But as I traveled Brazil quite a bit, I realized that those people who were my people, many of them were incredibly poor. And in Brazil, one of the big tickets, right, to learning and escaping that poverty is, how do I learn English? Learning English, being able to fluently communicate in English is the key, right? If I can't speak English, I work digging ditches, right? If I can speak English, now I can be a lawyer, right? I mean, it's a huge disparity. It's a huge difference. It's a key in so many ways. So I'm like, okay, can I do that? Do I know English well enough? Yes, I do. Do I know to teach English? Not so much. So I actually went back to school, learned how to teach English, learned what English grammar was because I didn't know. I was 22, 21 years old, and I didn't know what a verb was. Like, I knew the definitions they said, like verb, but like, if you wrote a sentence out in front of me and said, find the verb, I would not know how to do it. No idea. And I need to be the English teacher, right? This is a terrible plan. So I'm sitting there like, how can I do this? So I spend years in school and in practice and in tutoring and teaching and all these different things, trying to learn how to teach and explain language to other people. I get to one point and I'm like, okay, I got it. So I go and I'm teaching in classrooms, I'm doing these different things, and it's so cool, right? But after being there for a little while, that same mindset, that thing that I realized, like, I'm not a good classroom teacher. I'm just not, right? There's something about being one-on-one with an individual that is so much more powerful than a classroom. And then there's something else, right? There's this other massive end of the spectrum where you're teaching to, 30,000 people on a webinar, when that's also incredibly powerful. I'm like, I like that part, and I like this part. And for me, these classrooms are this really difficult middle ground. I'm like, I want to get to know you better, but I just don't have time because I got to go help this other guy. It's just awkward for me. So I'm like, okay, I'll take on some tutoring, and I'm going to go build this course right up here. So I build this course, and I post it up there, and people are like, dude, this is like a $3,000 course. If you did, like, this covers 2 years of what you would get at a normal school. I mean, like, Brazilians are paying. There are Brazilians now who are paying, X number of dollars. They're paying $40,000 a year. Well, reais, right? Not dollars. In order to learn these things that you're teaching in this course. I'm like, that's okay. $10. I do believe that if you want someone to be motivated and to move forward, they do need to make a sacrifice, right? That's just part of life. If you want to move forward, you have to work for it. And part of that work is often making some kind of a payment. Purchasing creates commitment to move forward, and I really believe that. It's true for me, it's true for everybody. So I didn't want to give it away for free, right? There are so many English courses in the world that are free, and nobody watches them. And I don't want that. I want someone to sacrifice enough so that they'll actually do the thing. In this case, go through my English course. So I built this English course, and I started running it, and I posted on March 26th of 2016. And by March 30th, I made exactly $1. And I was like, yes, I'm winning. It was so bad. And kind of went on from there. And this is where kind of the digital marketing aspect comes in. So I'm like, how do I do this, right? I've got this one guy in Paraguay, not Brazil, who bought my thing. How am I going to do this? So I started learning advertising, started learning Google ads, started learning copywriting and Facebook ads, and how do I write these things, and how do I bring people in, and all this huge, complex, massive process so that I could reach my people. Because I want to help them, right? The people who've got money in Brazil already speak English. I don't need to help them, right? They already know everything. The people who are in this other place, they don't want to learn English. I'm not going to help them, right? They don't care. But there are my people that are there, and I need to help them. And so how do I find my people? And that's what I did. I spent, 2.5 years learning digital marketing so that I could help my people. And I slowly kind of carved out these paths to find my people and to help them and support them and help them grow. It took a really long time, but I did, and it was amazing. By the end of it, I had 33,000 students in 50, 55, 56 something different countries, all over the world. It was absolutely amazing. I'm getting all of these emails. I'm like, I can't answer all this stuff. It's too much. So I get on there, and I'm like, okay, this is great. I have the success, and I'm helping people go. Okay, so I start scaling. When I say scaling, I mean start growing the company, making it bigger and bigger. And that's when I got slapped, right, by the government. A government slap, right, now I can't process in their country, process payments in their country. Still working on that, by the way. So that's why that stopped, right? That's not why I'm doing that. But the secret, right, this obvious secret to digital marketing success is not the Google ads. It is not the Facebook ads. It is not the Instagram. It is not the posts. It's not the video, right? Video is great, right? Hi, video. But it's not the video. It's not the course platform that you use. It's not even what you're teaching. The obvious, so obvious that you will sometimes need to slap yourself to remind yourself how important this is. The obvious secret to digital marketing success is finding and remembering and serving your people. Who are they? Where are they? And how can you help them? I can't change the world, right? I don't have that kind of power or knowledge. I don't know how to do it, right? But I can change their world. There's one thing that I know how to do at that time. There was one thing. I could teach English. There's one thing I knew how to do. How do I help them with my one thing? I can teach them English. Okay, how do I find them? Not how do I make more money, not how do I expand my reach, not how do I share my thing bigger, how do I get more clicks or likes or shares or whatever. That's all strategy and it's great stuff, but that's not the point. The point is, how do I help my people? That is the secret to not just digital marketing success or marketing success, but just success. How do I help my people? So that is my challenge and call to action for you guys tonight. Who are your people? How can you help them? Why do you care? Care. Go find them and help them. That's how we do these things. That's how you grow. If you can get your who are your people? If you can find who those people are, who are your people? All the other cool stuff of digital marketing, right? All of the Facebook ads and this and the funnel and the structure and the page and the graphics and all these cool different things that are involved, right? They're so cool. They're awesome and I love it. But it's just, it's air, it's fluff. It's digital pixels of worthlessness unless you have a person to serve and help. Okay, so focus on that one. Who do you need to serve and help? Who are your people? And then let's move on to some digital marketing, right? I'm a teacher, right? So I firmly believe, go learn some stuff, right? Go get your courses, learn your Facebook ads and your Google ads and all your stuff. But if you don't want to do that, right, come to me and I can help you with those things, right? This is what I do as well. So, but I can't do anything. Even the best digital marketers on the planet, right, who are making tens of hundreds of millions of dollars every day, they can't do anything unless you know your who. Who are your people? Okay, guys. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Have a wonderful night. Again, click underneath, I think is where the video is, where my links are, right? If you want to talk about some of these things, if you want any help with it. Or you can go, I think my profile's over there, probably right there. Click on the profile, right? You can check out my webpage there and you can learn different things about my funnel, about my strategy, the kinds of things I can do to help your business. And I hope that was helpful. Have a wonderful night and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.